just to give you a glimpse of what's going on here. So scroll up, just scroll up. Right? When we talk about you being the star of your movie, like I want y'all to understand something about being the star of your movie. Being the star of your movie, pain is always going to be part of the picture. Everybody put pain as part of the picture in the chat. Some of y'all going through certain things in your life. Some of you are going through some pushback. Some of you are going through something right now. Everybody's being tried and tested right now, somehow, some way. But pain is part of the picture. There's two sides of pain. Let me know in the chat if you know the two sides of pain. Scroll up, Quinn. Keep scrolling up so I get to the next one. Can y'all see that screen? It look a little blurry to me. All right, it's good now. Yeah, it's always two sides of pain. What's the two sides of pain? Y'all put it in the chat. So the two sides of pain is reward or regret. Which one? Which lane are you hanging in right now? You hanging in the lane of reward or you hanging in the lane of regret? So scroll down a little bit. I want to get into these principles. Scroll down a little bit. So y'all, most of y'all know my timeline. If you don't, we will get to that at a later point. Right now, I just want to get through some things first. So keep going to the next screen. Next one. So some of y'all, like, y'all might know me from doing Airbnb. I started with Airbnb. Pretty much, like, that one deal that Ramel speaks about, that first deal, making six figures, our very first deal, it was myself, it was Ramel, and it was our other brother, Jamel, right? We went through a lot of pain. I mean, look, we had this deal on the table since 2014-ish, right? At the end of 2014, and we didn't close on it until 2017. We didn't go to the closing table until 2017. Some of you are going to be pushed through some things. So we're just prepping you right now. You can keep going to the next, just kind of periodically just keep going. You don't have to wait for me to tell you to go. You can kind of read the flow of it. So this is one of our Airbnb properties. Once we cashed out on that brownstone, we went and put our money into some investments. So one of the investments that we did was Airbnb. And with Airbnb, what it showed me was that I was already being the person that I needed to be. You know, sometimes we get a job and we think the job is going to be that title that we need, right? Like some people go, okay, I'm a doctor, I'm a lawyer, and that's your status. No, it's not about what you could do, it's about who you are being. Your status is based upon who you are being. If you look here at some of these Airbnb, this was back in 2020, the pandemic came, and the pandemic put a pause on the Airbnb. But what happened was, I had to segue, but right here you can see I was already being the individual. I was already being the mindset mogul. I was already being a person who could truly transcend lives just by being myself. And that's you. That's you. Some of you, how many people are the number one breadwinner in your family? Or how many of you are like the best of the best in your family? Put me in the chat. Put me in the chat. So scroll up, like as y'all can see, I'm just showing y'all some results. Like you could just scroll right through some of this. Like as we're talking, I don't even tell you when to scroll up. You can kind of listen and hear on what I'm saying right now. So it's really about who you are being. Like the thing is this: you could make pizza, right? And you could make $10,000 making pizza per hour, or you could make $1. I mean, you can make $10 an hour, right? If you work at Domino's, you make $10 an hour. But if you work for P. Diddy, then you can make $10,000 to make a pizza for the pizza party, right? So the thing was, you can stop right there. The thing was, you can stop right there. The thing was, it was about who I was being. It wasn't, the money wasn't connected to what I was doing. A lot of y'all think the money is connected to what you're doing. The money is truly connected to who you are being. Everybody drop who I'm being in the chat. Just drop that, who I'm being. So as you can see, when we created this platform, people started to take a look at it. They started to say, okay, y'all put me on notice now. So as I retired from Roku and Netflix, I went to focus on creating this Mailbox Millionaires Academy, this Love Plus community. And I created an app. The app is to truly help individuals empower themselves by having accountability, which is discipline and consistency. Without accountability, nothing works. So not only did LA Weekly take notice, we're one of the top companies to empower women and girls. You're going to see that a lot of the people that are on our staff and on our team, our coaching team, are women. right? And one of the things that my mom said to me before she passed away, she said, don't let my sickness become your weakness. So once again, it goes back to who you are being. Some of you are allowing your circumstances to become your weakness. Some of you are allowing your circumstances to become your weakness. But I'm here to show you that you don't have to allow that to become your weakness. We're going to turn your weakness into a strength. A weakness is just an undeveloped strength. If y'all feel what I'm saying and y'all want more, drop that plus emoji in the chat. When I come up here, I want y'all to drop those plus emojis in the chat. So scroll up to the next one. These are just some testimonials. You can stop at the testimonials and scroll right past. All right, right there. So these are just some testimonials, just so y'all can know who you're talking to, know who you with. This is just ground, it's just building, right? It's just building right now. But as you can see right here, real testimonials. This is not fluff. I don't do the fluff. I'm not here to fluff you up. I'm here to give you the real deal, Holy Spirit. I'm really here to allow you to see yourself. I'm a mirror. I'm a mirror to you to allow you to see yourself so that way you can reach your highest version. Guess what? Guess what? We all got work to do. Nothing. I'm not complete right now. I still got levels to get to. If you got levels to get to, everybody put levels in the chat. So when they talk about these accountability calls, they talk about these mailbox motivational calls. This is something that's inspirational. You want to be part. Any type of leader is definitely part of some morning calls, right? Scroll up to the next one. Ramel, he mentioned it. Ramel is actually my blood brother. Like, real, I know people be like, is that your bro? Or is that your, like, yeah, it's actual, family. So we decided to create a journey of being a higher self. So anytime you see us, you see our higher selves. You got my brother Jamel over there. Yeah, some of y'all know Jamel. If Jamel's impacted y'all anyway, drop the plug emojis in the chat. Life insurance. So continue scrolling, and then I'm gonna stop sharing this, and I'm gonna get to some real deal holy feels, some real deal spills. So this is real stuff, y'all. I want to get y'all agreements and commitments today. Are you ready to transform your life? Are you ready to create solutions? Or you still want to be tied into your excuses? If you want solutions, put solutions in the chat. If you came here to transform your life, put solutions in the chat. So I always say this, you have to become who you need to be in order to get what you want. So I'm gonna break it down in a simpler form. Like I want you to be able to master your mind so you can elevate your life, but I really want you to be able to simplify your success. Success is easy. Success is something you attract by the person you become. Success is something you attract by the person you become. So scroll down a little bit. All y'all, just so y'all know, I'm using my tactics on y'all right now. I'm allowing whoever didn't get a chance to finish their homework to have some time to finish their homework. Because when I finish this PDF, when I finish this, I'm going in to see who finished their homework. Don't try to run away and leave the Zoom because we're asking you who finished the homework. Stick around and make sure that you get this accountability. But our goal is this. This is our goal. Our goal is to become more effective in less time. Our goal is to become more effective in less time. This is our primary focus, y'all. The reason why this is our primary focus is because no matter what you feel like, time is not on your side. You don't have time. Time has you. We don't have time. Time has you. Time has us. So let's scroll down. So when we talk about becoming more effective in less time, we got to figure out which ways can I get these results faster. Okay, I make $100,000 in a year, but how can I make $100,000 in 6 months? How can I make $100,000 in a day? Right? We want to get to these. I help people make 4, 5, 6, 7 figures in a day. That's my role. My role is to help you make 4, 5, 6, 7 figures in a day to helping you become more effective in less time. How do we do that? We do it through our primary pathway of strategic partnerships. You're not going to do it by yourself. You do it through strategic partnerships. Everybody drop strategic partnerships in the chat. Everybody drop strategic partnerships in the chat. You got to get strategic. So when we're going to give everybody a chance to speak, when we give y'all a chance to speak, right? Just take note of what people are saying. So that way you can realize, okay, which people I want to partner up with, which people I want to connect with, because you're not doing it alone. I know some of y'all think y'all self-made, but the only way you're going to really see success is if you understand that you're a teammate. You only can go as far as your team goes. Strategic partnerships. So the primary result of strategic partnerships is multiple streams of income. That's the part that everybody like. Everybody like, look, I want to make money. The way you make money is by becoming a person that can provide value. See, money is a tool to make more money, but I want to let y'all in on a little secret. This is how you can look at your life right now and understand if what you're doing is working for you. Money is a receipt for the value that you provide. I say it again. Money is a receipt for the value that you provide. So when you look at your bank account, you look at your bank statements, and you realize I only got a little bit of dollars, guess what? You only have been providing a little bit of impact, a little bit of value. Look, I'm not going to BS y'all. I'm not coming here to BS. I'm going to hype y'all up. Don't get me wrong. I'm going to be your greatest hype man. But I'm not going to play the games with you. I'm not going to give you the fluff. I'm going to give you the real deal Holyfield so that way you can get to the success that you want to get to. So scroll down real fast. Once again, look, if anybody, like I'm telling you right now, when I created this book, as I mentioned before, I had to look at myself and say, good is no longer good enough for me. If good is no longer good enough for you, I want y'all to say, good is no longer good enough for me. Put that in the chat. If good is no longer good enough for you, I want you to put good is no longer good enough for me. I want you to put that in the chat. You have to become more effective in less time. See, y'all know that. Sometimes you know that if you're a parent and it's Friday night, you don't feel like coming home to cook. You want to become more effective in less time. So you're going to order out for the kids, right? If you don't feel like spending your money, you call yourself a baddie, you're going to be like, I'm going to call up my man and see if he can take me out. You trying to become more effective in less time. You see, you don't want to sit around and try to make money because you don't really make money. You collect money. You collect money. So you want to put yourself in the best position to collect money. I am here to help you change your perspective to see difficulty differently. I'm here to help you take your obstacles and turn them into opportunities. I'm here for you to see, hold the mirror to you to show you that these challenges that you're going through in your life right now is just chances for you to show your greatness. By becoming more effective in less time through strategic partnerships, we're going to make multiple streams of income. We're talking about 4 figures, 5 figures, 6 figures a day. And I got real receipts for that. Real receipts. And I'm going to show you that before we close up. But you can stop sharing the screen right now. If you haven't gotten that Become More Effective in Less Time book, you can get that off of Amazon. Let's see if somebody can go on to Amazon, drop that link in the chat, everybody. Drop that link in the chat. If you haven't gotten that book, but if you have gotten that book, let me know in the chat. If you've gotten that book in the chat, drop some love in the chat. Drop the word love in the chat if you've gotten that book and it's helped you out in any type of way. So what I want to do is this, y'all. I want to get us present to something. I want to get us present to our commitments. Where's my screen at? Screen that. All right. I want to get us present to something. What I want us to do is think about, what are you committed to? Let's be real. What are you committed to? Are you spending major time on minor things? Let me know in the chat. Are you spending major time on minor things? If that's you, say that's me. If that's you. Like, I really want to know. I want us to be present on the fact that if we grow inside, everything else around us grows. So if I focus on my personal development, see, I'm going to be real with y'all. A lot of y'all will get a lot of information from Smitty, a lot of information from Mel, a lot of information from Boom. But what are you going to do with it? The truth is, only 3% of people who go into courses actually implement the information. 7% of people actually go on to succeed, but only 3% of people implement the information the way that we direct them to implement the information. Everything we challenge you to do, everything that we encourage you to do, just do it. It might not make sense to you, but if it made sense to you, you would already be doing this thing. I know we say this all the time, but we want to be part of that 3%. If you want to be part of that 3%, put I'm part of the 3%. The reason why I'm having you be active in the chat, because people teach affirmations in a weird way, which is, it's not wrong, but they teach you affirmations is just for you to speak it into existence. But if you just speak it, that's not enough. If you just say it, it's not enough. If you just think it, it's not enough. You got to believe it. You got to put it into work. You got to put it into practice. You got to let the work on you. See, I want to know right now, how many of you came into this program because you wanted credit repair, funding? Like, if you wanted credit repair, funding, drop a 1 in the chat. If you wanted residential real estate, drop a 2 in the chat. If you wanted commercial real estate, drop a 3 in the chat. I just want to know who I'm building with. Just want to know who I'm building with. So when you think about it, right? I don't know why I keep losing my screen, y'all. Hold on. Go back. When you think about it, I want you to understand a fundamental factor. I know you came in here for that, but to be honest, you really didn't come here for the self-storage. You really didn't come here for the residential. You didn't come here for getting funded, credit repair. That's not why you came in here. You came in here for one fundamental reason, and every single person came in here for that same reason. You came to change your life. If you came to change your life, say, I came to change my life. If you came to change your life, say, I came to change my life, because I know why you're here, Ray. You came to change your life. Now, what are we going to do about it? What are we going to do to help you transform your life? We're going to give you the strategy. We're going to give you the tools. We're going to give you the techniques, the things that work for you. First thing is going to start with the mindset. But what I want to start to do right now is I want to segue into who did the homework. Right? I want to segue into who did the homework because it's one thing for y'all to come in and get a lot of information. That's one thing. That's good. I love that. Snap it up and clap it up for yourself. But if you get the information and don't utilize it, what good is it? I mean, if you get the information that we're giving you and you don't use it, you're worse off than you were when you first came in. So if you got the homework done, raise your virtual hand. I want to go around 30 seconds or less, and I want to hear from you. What did the homework help you do? Help you realize? Because I'm quite sure the homework helped you realize something, especially if you did the time tracking, right? If you did what Smitty said and got that link to go check your credit report, you started to see something. What happened? I want to know what happened. So can we have Sunshine and Danielle alternate between people? Let's bring up at least 4 people or so, and let's build. 30 seconds or less. 30 seconds or less. Raise your virtual hand. We're gonna go from there.
Thank you. I was waiting to be unmuted. Queen Chanel, come talk to us, Queen.
Also, who's doing the spotlighting? Don't just have me spotlighted the whole time. Let's work the spotlight. I think that's Jasmine, somebody working the spotlight. You're on mute, Queen. Send her the invite to open up, to get off mute. Oh, they can't do it on your own, right? You can't do it on your own? Okay. Send her the invite so that she unmute.
Morning, everybody. I don't know if y'all can hear me. So I did the log, and so far I realized that I got time. I always say I don't got no time, I'm busy, but I got the time. I looked at my credit report and I realized that there's a lot of room for growth and that I'm on the right track. I just need to implement, pay my bills on time kind of thing. So thank you.
All right, love that. I don't want to, we have to keep stopping and starting. So, like, can Jasmine and Sunshine chime in on those things as we continue to pull people in and out? But I want to say thank you for that. Thank you for being honest and being transparent, right? Because when you look at the time, it's different now. When you realize you have time, what's possible for you, Wayne? When you realize you got time. Okay, am I the only one that can control everybody with the mute?
I got it.
Okay. I realized that I have time to take, my financial situation in my hands and really get to where I want to be. And, like you said, become the person that I want to be that girl.
Right. How do you see yourself? Who do you see yourself as?
I'm going to be the rich auntie in the corner. That's going to be me.
Wait, hold up. When you go to the barbecues, you're a rich auntie. What you got? You got a husband? You single?
Yeah.
Like, what's going on?
No, I'm married, but I'm gonna be the rich auntie in the corner. I want to be able to be the person that can, ignite that flame in my family members and people who come in contact with me to become the best version of themselves.
Absolutely. Everybody send some love in the chat. It's Chanel, right? Everybody send some love in the chat for Chanel. So, look, think about it this way.
That's what I want to do, Coach, too, for Chanel. I want you to drop your Cash App, too, because I want to send you some lunch money today just for being the first. We got to be the first. We got to move with speed, y'all. When we ask y'all to do something, we challenge y'all to do something. We want y'all to get in the habit of moving first. We cannot be the first of seconds. So many times we are the first to do the next thing. Somebody else is moving. So drop your Cash App. Sunshine, whoever can be, when she drop it, get the screenshot. We're going to send her some lunch money so she can go out and do get some good grub today, all right? But keep going, Coach. Keep going. Do your thing.
All right. So part of like doing this, right, is allowing everybody to see the reality. Like the reality is in the mind, and you print it out in the physical world of what you want. So the physical world is a 3D version of the mind, right? But the real reality happens in the mind. And we upgrade our phones so we can get a better experience. But what if we upgraded our minds? If we upgrade our mind, we upgrade our life. If we change our mind, we change our lives. So let's continue to go. Everybody send some love in the chat. Anytime somebody comes up and share, we want to send some love to them. We build a community of love, connectivity, and financial prosperity. That's what we're here for. If you're here for that, drop the plus emojis in the chat. If you want more of this, drop the plus emojis in the chat. I got to know so we can keep going. Drop those plus emojis in the chat. Some of y'all dropping the pluses, but look for that plus emoji. Stop playing. All right, let's go to the next person. Who is it?
Queen Tanya. Queen Tanya. Let's get it.
Hey y'all. Hey y'all, good morning.
What's up, Tanya?
Nothing much, just blessed to be here. So thankful for the opportunity to learn and grow. I definitely did the homework last night, and much like the queen before me, I have time. I definitely have time. I think the most important thing for me is just managing my time better. Sometimes I can get distracted. I think Smithy spoke about it last night, watching those TV shows don't really add any value. What am I gaining from sitting there binge watching any series on Netflix? So definitely have time.
Love that. Everybody drop love in the chat. I want to say this to you, Queen, because this probably slipped under your radar. How explicit can I be with you? Can I be explicit with you?
Give it to me.
Now you got to answer the question. How explicit can I be with you?
You can very explicit.
All right, cool. So when you said, I said, okay, I love that. That's really answering the question. Now that's direct. We always need consent. Everybody needs consent in order for us to, really get into, sharing this way. So when I asked you, what are you doing? The first thing that came up was an autopilot piece of language, and it was nothing much. Do you see why that's a problem? I just want to ask you first. Can you see why that's a problem?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
So I want to put everybody on game. Your language creates a reality. Drop that in the chat, Queen. Write that in the chat, Tanya. My language creates my reality, or language creates reality. Here's why. Let me give you out of the breakdown. Here's why. When you speak, you're casting a spell. The spell is what's to manifest in your world, because remember, the reality happens in your mind first, and in the 3D world, this physical world, just the printed version of it. Now, so when you say something like nothing much, now those words produce a thought. The thought produces a belief. Whether you believe it or you disbelieve it, it's still a belief. It produces an action. You can't have any action without a belief. So the thought produces a belief. The belief produces an action. And then the action produces a result, and that result is your life.
That's why I'm here.
So when you say nothing much, right? You're gonna take it as nothing much sometimes. This is why you probably was looking at your life and say, I don't really have time, because that's normally what your speech pattern is. That's what your language is. That's what the spell that you cast upon yourself. So going forward, y'all, we want to make sure we utilize our language to help us instead of utilizing our language to hurt us. And the reason why is because that's the first domino. If y'all believe in God, y'all understand that God spoke things into existence first, right? Let there be light, and then something happened, right? So just faith without the works is nothing. So you got to have the works behind it. So when you speak it, all right, cool, I'm gonna put the intention behind it to go execute it. So next time, let me do it in real time so we get real time results. So what are you doing right now? I said, how you feeling? What's up? You said nothing much. So I want to say that again. But this time I want you to truly answer it in this time and place in history. Like if this moment right here in history right now was going to determine your outcome, your life, what's the magnitude of it? Like how big is it? So what's up? What's going on?
Just elevating, King, growing, building. What you doing today? How you doing?
You did that. You did that. Everybody put in the chat, you did that. Yo, you did that. All right, send some love to Tanya. In real time, real results. That's what I'm talking about, Queen. Great stuff. Let's go to the next person.
Let's go.
Dawn, come talk to us, King.
Who's that? Who's coming up? Let's unmute him.
Now you gotta have your videos on, y'all. If y'all don't got your video on, we're not gonna bring y'all up. We need y'all to play full out. I'm gonna just I want y'all to put that in the chat. I want y'all to put max out in the chat. Everybody put max out in the chat. If you don't got your camera on, we're not gonna bring you up. We want you to be able to show up as your best self. All right. So I see Taj. Let's bring Taj up. Put your cameras up. He wants to bring you up. Let's get it.
going on, y'all?
So what's up? How you feeling today?
I'm blessed, man. I'm blessed. How you doing?
I'm doing well, King. I can't complain at all. Even if I tried, it probably wouldn't happen. But look, I want to ask you, did you do the homework from yesterday? And what was the result?
My main thing was because I've been doing my credit repair for like 2 months now. My main thing was time. I hit my goal of 6 figures July, and after that, I kind of got a little comfortable because I don't got no accountability partners, you know. So I've been doing a lot of sleeping, a lot of just chilling. So getting my time back to myself is a big thing.
Okay, I get that. Everybody put circumstances in the chat. Everybody drop the word circumstances in the chat. King, you do it first. You be the leader. Drop circumstances in the chat. I'm gonna put y'all on some game right now. And I know y'all know this. Everything I'm telling you is not something that's new. I'm just saying it in a different way because my role is to help you change your perspective on life so that way you can see difficulty differently, right? So you can see obstacles as opportunities. You see challenges as chances. Now, when you talk about circumstances, right? You got to 6 figures, which was a goal. You dreamed it. You mapped it out. You did everything that you needed to do. You got there and you was like, okay, I'm good now. Yeah. Everybody put I'm not settling in the chat. I'm not settling, right? When I had you put your circumstances, and if anybody did this, I always say this, but if anybody does this, if you write down all of the action words that I'm telling you to call out, you could read that as a whole mantra and put that as the affirmation. Like that's how deep this gets. That's how in alignment I am with my assignment. So when we talk about circumstances, right? The reason why you're dealing with your current situation is because of the circle that you're standing in. Your circumstances is predicated on the circle that you're standing in. If that makes sense to y'all, I need to see some in the chat because Todd was in a circle where people were comfortable because he made 6 figures, he made it. He made 6 figures, he's good. Listen, success is something that you attract by the person you become. It has nothing to do with a measurable being the end all be all. Like, okay, I want to hit 6 figures. Okay, then what? What's next? What's next? So for you, you got to get around like-minded individuals. So I'm loving the fact that you tapped into the room because you already knew that. I'm telling you, I'm not saying anything to you that you don't already know. You know that. You need a better team so you take you to 7 figures. You need a mindset mogul to help you get to 7 figures, 6 figures in a day. How long did it take you to get to 6 figures?
My goal, because last year I only did 75. So my goal this year was 6 figures. And I was like, okay, let's try to do it in 6 months. We did it in 6 months. So yeah, it took about 6 months to do it.
Okay, so if you did it in 6 months, how fast you think you could do it now?
I can do it in 3.
Right. And then from what? Then from there, what's next?
Then we got 1 month, then maybe a week.
And if you add all of them up, how much money did you make in a year?
That's about what? That's almost like 2 million, right?
So think about it this way, y'all. Think about it this way. If you break down your task in smaller chunks, you're going to get more done and you're going to get a lot better results. So when you start to stretch it out for an entire year, I'm going to make 6 months and 6 figures in a year, you're wasting your time. Our role is to do what? Become more effective in less time. So King, how are you actually going to become more effective in less time and turn it from 6 months to 3 months?
I'm gonna do next year. I got a plan. I'm doing
hold
funding.
on. Don't make this difficult. I gave you the layup already. Don't make it difficult. We ask you again. How are you going to take this from 6 figures in 6 months to 6 figures in 3 months?
Got you. What I'm gonna do is shorten the time and to be more effective.
Okay, you're getting there. I see. I like what you're doing right now. I want you to create strategic partnerships. Mm-hmm. If you could get 20% of something here, if you could partner up with somebody and get 50% of something here, but you're only doing the same thing that you will already do. Like for me, I don't do anything extra. I just do what I'm doing. All right, let me take that back. It's not that I don't do anything extra. I gotta be specific with my words, y'all. What I'm saying is I'm not doing anything out of alignment with my assignment. All I'm doing is speeding up my progress by working with other people. So strategic partnerships. So I want you to look for strategic partnerships that's going to help you get from 6 figures in 6 months to 6 figures in 3 months. And before you know, you're probably going to get 6 figures in a month. And then I went from 6 figures in a month to 6 figures in a day. Like that's a real thing. When that happened, my mind was blown. Because It took me 365 days, but let's add up multiple days, probably, a few thousand days to realize I could do something in one day. How many of you are spending major time on minor things? How many of you are spending more time on something when you can spend less time on it and get the same result? Let me know in the chat. Let me know in the chat. I should see a lot of me's going on. Let me know in the chat. Everybody send some love to Taj. We're going to take one more person. Let's go to the next person. Great stuff, Taj.
Let's get it. Let's get it. Shout out King Taj. Just recognizing that you have to be here. We see King Richard come through. King Richard, Shania Impact. Let's get it.
Also, just so y'all know, right? Throughout this week, we're going to have some prizes. Every day we're going to be giving away something. Somebody's going to get a chance to get some money. Like, we want you to be the best version of yourself. Everybody say I'm different in the chat, because you're going to have to be different. In order to get a different fruit, you're going to have to plant a different seed, right? In order for a tree to have a different set of fruit, you got to plant different seeds. I'm different. But I'm different in the chat. Today, I'm different. I'm no longer the same Susie. I'm no longer the same Tev. I'm no longer the same Kevin. I'm no longer the same D. I'm no longer the same Stephanie. I'm no longer the same Dexter. I'm no longer the same Bruce. I'm different. Where's Richard at? Bring Richard up. Richard better be different.
Yeah, I'm always different. I'm always the first of my friends always have been stepping out on a limb because I've been doing this now for 2 years. Been getting funding right now. Tomorrow I got to go pick up a car to pick another one up last week, and then Friday I'm picking up another car for my Turo business, and that's only one part. Yeah, so I'm in the funding. Yeah, so I'm in the funding part of my business right now. So I did DM with your brother a couple times because I'm trying to get this commercial real estate is an auction today, and I was trying to figure out how do I get to 90,000 to put down on this building, and trying to figure it out.
We got you this week.
Okay.
You know, that's
Yeah,
a layup. That's a layup.
The strategies are coming. Like, let me tell y'all something. There's two things you don't have to worry about joining this challenge. Matter of fact, I want to see if anybody knows. Put it in the chat, because if you join this challenge before, you're back for the second time, back for the third time, what don't you have to worry about anymore going forward once you enter in this challenge? Okay, I see some money coming up in partnerships. Right. Money and strategy. You no longer have to worry about money and strategy. All you have to do is just come with your pen, your pad ready, take your mind map and notes. I don't want you to take notes on every single thing you hear. I want you to take notes on what you feel and what comes up to you when you hear the things. I don't want you to come down, write down everything. Take notes on what you hear and take notes on what you feel and what you say to yourself when you hear certain things. That's what I want you to take notes on. All right. So for you, King, I absolutely love it. Everybody send some love in the chat. It sounds like you know what you need to do, but I want to hear from you first. Did you do the homework?
Yes.
Tell me what the result was.
I was up till 2 last night, so so I did for the time tracking. I mean, I just got up, when got my daughter ready for school, and then networking. I only got one person so far on the networking. I did the capital, for some. I already did, like, I've been doing funding, so I got American Express business. I got 2 American Express cards, so it's like, and then like I said, I just got 3 cars. So yeah, on the funding, I'm good on that part, but it's the commercial real estate that I'm looking for, because I can mesh it just like how your brother said, to mesh it with a storage facility, because match that Turo, so I could come off Turo and just do my own thing.
Absolutely. Everybody drop ownership in the chat. You want to have some level of ownership. The reason why I left my corporate job, the reason why Ramel left his corporate job, is because we needed to have more ownership in what we were doing, right? I want y'all to have ownership in your life. All right, everybody send some love to King Richard. Also in the chat, send some love to King Richard. We talk about ownership, right? Yeah, y'all can take him off the screen. We don't want to hold you hostage up there, King. Great job, though. When we talk about ownership, you know what comes with ownership? Responsibility. You know what comes with responsibility? Permission. You got to give yourself permission. What are you giving yourself permission to do? Because guess what? You are already amazing. Like, the fact that you're in here tells me that you're either one or two types of people. You're either the best of the best in your family. Like, there's nobody else in your family that's thinking like you. There's nobody else in your family that's like moving the way that you're moving. You got to probably be the one that encourages your family to get going. You got to start them up. They come to you for everything. Or you're the person who is tired of being good and you want to step into your greatness. So I already know who I'm rocking with because you wouldn't have put your money in. You wouldn't have put your investment in. This is an investment. So when we talk about this ownership, when we talk about permission, what are you giving yourself permission to do? I want to take a couple hands before we close out because we're going to close out pretty much like 9:35 strong. But I want to see what are you giving yourself permission to do? And just take a couple hands on that. So raise your virtual hands, Jasmine. Let's go with Jasmine first and Sunshine. But I want to know, what are you giving yourself permission to do moving forward?
Let's
Are
get
you
it.
giving? Go ahead.
Queen K Love. We saw your camera. Did your camera go out, Queen? Hey, there we go. There we go. Let's get it.
Peace, family. How y'all doing? Can you give me the question again? Yeah, my camera had went away. Can you hear me?
Yeah. So, Peace K Love. The question is for you. What are you giving yourself permission to do?
I'm giving myself permission to grow, to learn, and to connect, and actually be the student and not act like I know everything. So I'm really just giving myself permission and to be active. Giving myself to be active and actually move on to things that I'm actually learning. It's a lot, but I mean, I'm allowing myself to just feel everything and make the mistakes. And if I make the mistakes, learn from the mistakes so I don't make them again.
I love that. And I want everybody to give some love for K Love in the chat. The thing is this, you are currently where you're at because of what you know, but you're not where you want to be because of the things you don't know. So it's less about the things that you know, and it's more about the things you don't know. I need everybody to do their research. I need everybody to be in here front row center early on time. Shout out to everybody who was early on the accountability call, early on the mailbox motivation call. And I want to say to you, K Love, you may not be where you want to be right now, but you're not where you used to be. So you're already a step up. You understand? You're already a step up. And if you could relate to this, y'all, if you relate to this, I'm telling you right now, you may not be where you want to be, but you're not where you used to be. So you are already a step up. So please, everybody send some love to K Love in the chat. Let's get ready to work tonight. You come early tonight and let's get it going. Let's go to the next person.
King Ronald, come talk to us, King.
Wait, who y'all call me?
Yes.
How you doing? How y'all doing?
What's up?
So now what's up with me? I'm just I pretty much woke up this morning with the intent. I have a couple like properties that I'm working on right now. I graduated high school like 2 years ago, so I moved to Atlanta on like a whole different type of time, and I'm originally from Miami, Florida. So I kind of been up here just working, trying to get myself together. I'm eventually tapping into getting my real estate license, but right now I'm just trying to like acquire some more bags to kind of keep tapping into my Airbnbs. I have 3 currently right now that I'm up and running. And I'm basically trying to just tap into becoming a better person. Lately, I've been like removing myself from a lot of people that I'm around, that I've been around, that have been like influencing me to do whatever in a sense like that. But with me being so like young, I'm just trying to like keep myself grounded and keep myself protected from those that aren't necessarily like adding to me and shit like that. So excuse my French, but yeah, like I work a 9 to 5. I work at the mall, so I'm in like luxury retail, but I also have my own business on the side, which is pretty much my short-term rental properties, and I'm trying to just grow from that. My real estate license is going to help me tap into like a whole different bag. Like you do my business. That I have business credit cards. I have an LLC because I already have a mentor. So I've been like on my tip low key, but I'm just trying to like become better at it, honestly. And I'm just grateful for these boys because they've been like I've been up nonstop with them. Like they've been, sending out the letters, sending out the emails, making sure that we on time. I was on a call this morning at like 7:45, and I didn't go to bed till like 1 o'clock last night doing the homework. But I'm grounded and I'm motivated, and I got my own self. So I'm gonna make sure that I'm doing what I got to do within this process, and I'm willing to do whatever it takes. Because I mean, shit, I'm all I got, and I'm just trying to make it for me and my mom, honestly. So I'm real thankful to be here, and I appreciate y'all for taking the time to listen to me.
100%, King. Gratitude is that attitude that changes your altitude. Now I can hear by your language, you're going to create something special for yourself. I want everybody to
Appreciate
drop
you.
audit in the chat. Drop audit. Drop the word audit in the chat. You have to audit your attention. When Smitty said, I'm not running home at 7:30 p.m. to watch NBA players play basketball because I'm watching millionaires play basketball, making more millions, and I'm sitting here losing money due to my electronical money reducer, which is AKA my television that's telling me visions and telling me lies, tell lies in my vision. I want you to start telling yourself the truth. I want you to start telling yourself the truth. I'm better. I deserve better. You got to audit your attention. The people that you give your attention to will have your ascension. The things that you give your attention to will have your ascension. The things that you tune into, you will turn into. If you hang around 5 broke people, you become a 6. If you hang around 5 rich people, you become the 6. The things you tune into, you turn into. Your lifestyle is your mindset turned inside out. What are you thinking about for yourself? You got to audit your attention. Who has my attention? I'm telling you right now, for some of y'all probably pay $197, $297, $397 to get this program. You might say, y'all put my last up. Let me tell you, God works in mysterious ways. God is going to make things work for you. So when you say, I gave my last, that's the devil speaking. The devil was coming around pushing, trying, testing people out to see if you could push past your limitations. Guess what? The devil was saying to you, that's your last. But God takes what the enemy meant for evil and turn it into good. So when you say, okay, I've spent my last, no, that's your first. This is the beginning of this is the first payment that you put for your new beginning. That's not your last. The money you invested into this, you're going to make back, right? And how do you realize that? You audit your attention. You don't share your big dreams with small minds. See, the current stage that you're on right now won't be your final scene. You are the star of your movie. You got to be the MVP, the most valuable participant in your life. If people are around you and they're not serving you, get them out your life. Get them out your life. They don't deserve to be around you. You understand? So when I'm saying this, and I'm not yelling at anybody personally, I'm just speaking through it, right? You got to take your pain and you got to turn your pain into power. So that way you can walk in your purpose and live in your paradise. Understanding that this is something for you. God has created this opportunity for you. So you might go, God, I want to be rich. I want to be a millionaire. But if you can't manage $100, how can you manage $100 million? If you can't manage $1,000, how can you manage $100,000? The work is working on you. Any type of obstacle that you're going through right now is an opportunity for you to show your greatness. This is preparation for your destination. I want everybody to do themselves a favor right now. I want you to screenshot this right now. Screenshot this. What you could do is you can either screenshot this speaker's view or you can go to the gallery view. Screenshot this, and I want y'all to tag me on Instagram, mindset.mogul.crew. Tag me on Instagram. But the first 5 people who tag me on Instagram, I'm gonna send y'all a cash app. Well, Danielle's gonna send y'all a cash app, but it'll be for me. But you want to change the fruit of your tree, you got to plant different seeds. If you want to change your results, you got to change your reasons. The same reasons that you came in here before to get these results, it ain't gonna be the same reason it's gonna get you to where you want to be. The same mind that created the situation that you're in is not gonna be the same mind that get you to another situation, to get you to your best situation, to get you to your best version of yourself. Somebody drop my Instagram in the chat, please. Drop my handle in the chat. If you could just copy and paste it, put it in. I think Alphaline might be the quickest to be able to do that. So you want to understand, like, I'm going to become more effective in less time through strategic partnerships. And by having strategic partnerships, I'm going to be able to make multiple streams of impact, then multiple streams of income. Money is a receipt for the value that you provide to others. As we get ready to come to a close, I just want y'all to write y'all commitments in the chat. What are you committed to? What are you committed to in the chat? If I gave y'all value today, if my boys came up here and gave y'all value today, if whoever participated came and gave y'all value today, if my team gave y'all value today, screenshot this, put Mindset Mogul, tag me on a screenshot. You could put whatever, maybe 1 or 2 words, maybe 1 or 3 words on what this did for you today, right? What are you committed to? Carolyn, when you say procrastination, don't put procrastination. Tell me exactly what you're committed to. I am committed to X, Y, and Z. Don't just come up here and be short with the words, everybody. If you come up here and you're not specific, or you come up here and just be quick, try to skip steps, or just you're not really specific, you're not going to get the results that you truly want. So we want to focus on being specific. So tonight we have class tonight. Please check your emails. Please be ready to go. Come show up early. And early by what I mean is 10 minutes before class start, 5 minutes before class start, 5 minutes before class start, and just be ready to go. Don't use the mind that you have now. You want to develop a new mind. So sit there and learn and grow. And together we're going to really get to that next level. I'm Sean Crumay. They call me the Mindset Mogul. I help people transform their perspectives, to see difficulty differently, to help them turn obstacles into opportunities and challenges into chances to show their greatness through becoming more effective in less time, creating strategic partnerships, making multiple streams of impact and multiple streams of income. And I'm talking about getting you to the point where you can make 4 figures in a day, 5 figures in a day, 6 figures in a day. If you want that, say that's me in the chat. If you want that, say I want that. If you want that, drop those plus emojis. I want to know, I want us to leave on high energy, but before we do that, we're going to have everybody unmute. We're going to have everybody snapping up and clapping up. I'm going to give y'all another second or so.
Hold on 1 second, coach. Hold on 1 second.
Screenshot. I'm giving them some time right now. I want y'all to give y'all some time right now to take those screenshots. Go ahead and post it on the Instagram. Drop my Instagram in the chat again. If you haven't gotten that link for becoming more effective in less time, somebody's going to drop that link. I think it was who was dropping that? Danielle or Jasmine. One of them was dropping that link. Drop that link. And like I said, I'm gonna go through my comments. I'm gonna go through my notifications. The first 5, they will get a cash app. They will get some type of gift. They will get something. You all will get something. The first 5. Ramel, what's up, King? You wanted to?
Yeah, I gotta bring Smitty up. Smitty was hitting me like, yo. But yo, Bill, everybody drop the love in the chat if you felt like this was valuable, if you felt like this was powerful, you felt like Coach Crew inspired you, right? Because he's not a motivational speaker, right? He's not. And we went back and forth about this. We're like, no, we're not, right? He's an inspirational listener. He's an inspirational thinker, right? So what his talents are and his gifts is, because I watch it, I'll be like, damn, like he could pay attention to what you say. He could actually provoke the emotions, and those are the things that's inside of us that really helps us reach our full potential. So what I want everybody to do today as another homework assignment, because we're going to be pushing you, you're going to be uncomfortable. I just put okay in the chat. If it's okay, if we push you to another level, just say okay. And if you don't want us to do it, then don't do it. But if you want to go to another level, put okay in the chat. And this is what I want everybody to do before I let Smitty come in and share some words as we close, right? I want everybody to go live today in the Facebook group. Every single person, I want you to go live in the Facebook group, and I want you to share your experience on this morning accountability call. And I want you to also share what is that one thing that you're going to do? What is that one thing that you're giving yourself permission to do that you have never done? Whether it is starting that LLC, whether it is reading this book, I don't know what it is. What is that one thing that you are giving yourself permission to do? I want you to talk about it. I want you to go live in the Facebook group before we have class tonight. Q&A starts at 7 p.m. for every VIP and platinum member, and the actual class starts at 8 p.m. where we got my brother Smitty the GOAT that's going to come in. Tonight is his night. Tonight is Smitty the GOAT. Everybody type GOAT in the chat right now, because tonight is his night. We're going to break that down.
We got special guests too. We got special guests for them too.
Oh, special guests tonight too?
Yeah.
So yeah, the floor is yours, Smitty. Let's get it.
Nah, I just want to come on here and say, tap in with my boy Crew. What up, Crew? You good today, man? That boy up early, going crazy. Hey, no, I want to do Crew, you on here?
Crew, you frozen, bro. What's up?
Yeah, I'm on here. I'm here.
All right, good.
You thinking? That boy over there thinking, man. Nah, Crew, man, I don't know if you remember, bro. I need the 2-3 lines you said to K Love, bro. I need the 2-3 lines you said, bro. What was them? Or who in the chat remember what he said to K Love, bro? What was the 2-3 lines you said?
What I said, damn, I can't remember what I said to K Love just now.
No,
But
you said something about you're not where you are right now because of what you don't know, or something like that. It's not about what you
yeah, I got you. I said, so the first thing I had said to her, thank you for that. Great memory. I said, your current circumstances based around what you currently know right now. But where you want to be is going to be based upon what you don't know. So where you're at in your life is because of what you do know, but where you want to be is going to be predicated on what you don't know. Now, the other part of that was, what was the second part of that I said to her?
You are where you right now, but you're not where you used to be.
Okay. Yeah. So like when we make steps in life, right? Like devil's gonna try you, and you might take 3 steps forward, but you might end up taking 1 or 2 steps back. If you take 3 steps forward, but you only take 1 or 2 steps back, guess what? You still made progress. So you may not be where you want to be in life, but you're not where you used to be in life. So that's a win. That's a win in my book. So that's what we said to her. But thank you for that. What was that impactful to you, anyways, Vinny? What was impactful about
I'm just gonna take your line, man. That's all I'm saying. I'm gonna use that because that was good right there. And that's where I was before. That's kind of like where I was before I got to where I am now, and on the path of what I'm doing. I kind of was in that same mind of state, you know what I mean? And then I had realized exactly what you said. That's what I realized to myself, you know what I mean? And then after that, it was like a light bulb in my head that like really twist that thing around and be like, hey, nah, I'm really finna lock in now. Like, yeah, I've been playing with myself. I'm not gonna keep doing that. You know what I mean? When I realized that really was a turn for me to like go all in. I'm talking about like all in. Ain't no if and buts or nothing. I'm going all in on my thing, on me and myself, and just going in on whatever I got to do, whatever I have to do, whatever if and how or buts, I'm gonna get it done type stuff. So that was good though. I liked that one.
Absolutely. I want to touch on something somebody said in the chat. It was like stealing. Look, this ain't stealing, y'all. Like this is our information. When we talk about other people's money, this is our people's money. This is our people's information. This is for us. But when we come up here and we share, I'm not doing it for me. This is a we thing. This is for us. Any information that we give you, please run it. Please use it. If we tell you how to clean your credit, teach somebody else how to clean their credit after you learn how to clean yours. If we teach you how to get funded, after you learn how to get funded on your own, teach somebody else how to get funded. Like everything that we're sharing is for us. It's for us to grow, for us to build a community, so that way we can create a world full of love, connectivity, and financial prosperity. This is not stealing, we are sharing.
All right. With that being said, y'all, go live in the Facebook. Talk about your experience on the morning accountability call and let us know what is that one thing that you're giving yourself permission to do today and this week. Tonight, 7 p.m. is going to be the Q&A Eastern Standard Time for VIP and Platinum, 8 p.m. for general admission, where you're going to have the kickoff class ready to go. And a special guest is going to break down how to build the ultimate credit profile. Let's go out with a bang, y'all. We're gonna unmute every single person, and we want y'all to make some noise. We want y'all to shake the Zoom, shake the room, whatever you got to do. You on your way to work, at work, I don't care. Let's make some noise as we close this thing out, y'all. All right, let's get it. Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's get it, baby.
Let's go.
I love it.
Let's get real accountability, y'all. Let's get it.
Feeding your mind with knowledge.
Permission to be great. Regardless.
Let's go live.
Have you tired? Your health issues, your mental issues, do it regardless.
Sit that iron and feel right.
On you.
Frank, I love it. We need. You know. Let's go, y'all.
Give us
Now.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Everybody from Cali, stand up.
We'll see y'all later this evening. Let's get it. Fund your freedom. We out of here.